Let's meet a lady now who has become probably Belfast's most famous tour guide. She's already done the walking music tours of Belfast, which was such a big success. And now she's back with a brand new tour. This time it's a bus tour. It's called Arts Across Belfast. Let's welcome Dolores Fisher. Good to see you.
You too, Robin, but thank you for the that's a bit of a high claim you've made, the best tour guide in Belfast.
Everybody's talking about your tours, and I thought with 30 years of radio experience and broadcasting, I thought my music knowledge was good until I went on your music walking tour.
That's true, you've been yourself. Well, I do know a little bit about a lot of different music performers and genres. It's the way it is, but I'm just passionate about it, so I think that maybe comes across too.
So you did the walking tours, and now you've moved on to buses now.
Yes, we already do the bus music tour as well with Oh Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted to do something that was a bit broader, covering all the arts, and it's good to go around the city. So I did develop one and have it quietly as a private taxi tour, but then the idea came along with a bit of a call for a tender from the City Council, Belfast City Council. So I put the ideas on paper, and now it's coming about. So I'm looking forward to it, and I've been out on the route. And really, I've got so much to say because we have so many talented creatives across the city that I'm now having to cut back and remove.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because it's only half a day. And really, you could probably do a whole weekend,
I know, you
couldn't
could
you?
do that. Yes, and we've got 4 stops to go in and see and hear different activities. So on the actual coach, we'll have to prune out a few people because we've just got too many great musicians, actors, directors, writers, sculptors, just a bit of everything. And they've all achieved so much in the world in awards and really on the global stage. So we should be proud, really, of our creative talents.
So the first tour is the 20th of July.
Yes, that's right. They're on a Sunday because we thought on a Sunday there's not as much on.
Yeah.
And it's for visitors to the city and for locals alike. But for visitors, if they're here for the weekend, they maybe won't have as much to do on a Sunday. So we thought start off at 10:30, throw in a sandwich and a cup of tea, etc., and then back for 2:30 so they could get their onward plane or train wherever they might need to go. But for locals as well, there's so many local people who tell me they haven't been all across the city and seen.
That's crazy, isn't it? I know, but it'll be good to do anyway. So what can we expect then from the bus tour? Where are we going?
Right, we're going to meet at the MAC, so we'll have a look around there at the exhibitions that will be on there. And then we'll walk to Writers' Square. We'll join the coach. We'll maybe look at a few of the quotes in Writers' Square to bring in a few writers. And then we're going to head to York Street train station to look at the lovely street art on the underpass and hear a recording of Niamh McNally reading the poem that's written on the roof. Then we're going to go up through North Belfast talking about the great actors from there, the Kenneth Branagh film.
Yes.
And the Ciarán Hinds starred in it. Then we'll look at the Duncairn and say what it's doing for the area. Talk about a few of the pupils who went to St Malachy's, Bernard McClafferty. Then we're going to go up past the Crumlin Road Jail, over to Shankill, and we'll look at Connor Corner, talk about the people's painter, William Connor, over through the Peace Gates and onto the Falls Road, talk about the traditional music, some of the more contemporary musicians from there, up to the Cultureland to look at the exhibitions that are on in its gallery, have a look around. Then we'll wend our way down to South Belfast, passing Rise and a bit of Ruby Murray along the Donegal Road, down through the city centre to see the Opera House, the Ulster Hall, the City Hall, talk about the Array Collective, point out where their studio is. Then up to Queen's to pop in to the Seamus Heaney Centre at Queen's to think about some of our great poets and writers and what's happening there. Gosh, do you want me to keep going? There's
I
more.
know. How are you going to fit this into half a day? That's what I'm thinking already.
I know, it is a bit. It's going to be tight.
So it really is. I mean,
there's a lot to see and do. And then when we get to the Colin Davidson statue of the bust of Senator Mitchell, we can talk about his paintings. And point out Methody and a few of the famous people who went there. Jamie Dornan, for example.
Yeah, of course, yes.
Just up Stranmillis, see the Lyric Theatre, talk about some of the greats who started their career there, Liam Neeson, for example. And then wend our way over to East Belfast, have a quick look around Cypress Avenue and other places connected with Van Morrison, probably our best known musician.
Yeah.
Then walk through C.S. Lewis Square to look at the lovely sculptures. into Eastside Visitor Centre for a well-deserved sandwich and cup of tea.
Yes.
And a musical performance by local musicians each time. So
Brilliant. Sounds amazing.
well, we hope so. Anyway, I think it's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy it.
A lot of hard work to put together, I
It's
would
hard work
imagine.
to put together, but a lot of it is stuff that I've acquired over the years, the knowledge as you yourself
Yeah.
have. But it's really trying to connect the bits that you tell people, like point out the streets where Bernard McClafferty was born, and so that it's related to what we're driving through, so that we see the great actors, writers, musicians connected with each part of our city.
Yeah. Brilliant. So the 20th of July is the first one. And then these are going to run every month then after
That's
that, aren't
the
they?
idea. Yeah, once a month on a Sunday.
Brilliant. Well, if people want to book them, how do they go about doing that then?
Well, you can look on my wee website, creativetoursbelfast.com, or the Visit Belfast website has everything that's on, including these tours.
Brilliant. Well, so much to look forward to. As always, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you,
in.
Robin. Thank you.
you.